Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
Lola.
And we're watching Black Sails. So why are we happy? We're not happy. Are we happy? Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I'm
Very
just
excited.
Again, I have accepted our fate in a way, but like
Why are you
I am.
lying? Why are you
Oh
lying?
my god! Like I saw a tweet yesterday, so let me just pull it up.
Let us hear it.
One of the most bittersweet feelings has to be when you realize how much you're going to miss a moment while you're still living it. And then someone quoted it saying, "Me when I'm watching a good TV show for the first time."
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
God, Black Sails.
Black
So like I'm
Sails.
still trying to revel in the fact that we don't know how this is gonna end. Like when this finishes, we know like this is it, and we still don't know.
There is a part of me that is like, I want to rewatch this show. I can't wait to rewatch this show, but like I don't want to start watching before I'm finishing. So I'm like, okay, as soon as I finish, I can't wait to rewatch it. Like
you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, in my mind, I do have something to look forward to. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be very sad when I finish it because like I'm not gonna have anything else left. Like I like when we watch the show. I like when we start the show just before like last season is gonna come in a few months, let's say, or something like that. So like we watch it and then we have a bit of time to like, we thought that we were gonna do that with Attack on Titan, except the last part has been split in 5 parts basically.
Yeah.
But like we thought we're
gonna like finish, we're gonna catch up, we're gonna have like 2 months.
And
then we're gonna see the end.
And then we have another year.
Well, we didn't take that into consideration.
Exactly, but like that's what I honestly like to do, because like I do have those few months to get excited about the rest coming up, you know, and to like look through the videos and things like that, look what people say or predict or things like that. But then when it comes, like I'm gonna watch it as
it's coming out.
It's coming out, but like I don't like to wait every year. No. I mean, I did like to do that. I do like to do that sometimes. For some shows.
It's been such a long time since I watched it. Like I mean, again, all the things that I'm watching right now when it's in my private time is Korean shows, and that comes like twice a week, and I like that. Like basically 2 times a week, and then like I can, because if it's sometimes I'm just gonna put the shows off.
No,
and like 2 times a week, I'm like, nice.
I meant more like shows that like are seasons long. So let's say how we watched before.
When there was like 24 episodes. Remember those seasons?
Yeah, that's
wow.
Like I did enjoy that, because like you're constantly watching something and looking forward to TGI Thursday. Yeah, those were the days. I had 3 shows coming up for us Friday morning, you know?
Yeah.
So like I did enjoy things like that. For example, when we watch a show that we don't want to talk about, you know, like there is something with following a show through years and years and years. Like you get attached to it too much because like that's yours.
It's my father who wants to call and ask if I took out my passport, and I'm going to die, so I'm just not gonna answer him. I'm just gonna call him when I finish it. I'm going after this. I think because of streaming and everything has changed a lot. So you don't have that, but like there was a difference. Like when you follow it on a week-to-week basis, I think you get more insane about it.
I think
because
so,
you think a lot about it.
You have every year to think about what's coming next, and to see what other people think and how they're excited. You're excited to gather on Twitter, and then it breaks your heart. So that's why we don't do that
actually
anymore.
It's not good.
Exactly. That is the reason why we don't do that anymore, because this way we know it has 4 seasons. We know that everybody says it's perfect. So we are just here to see how it's gonna wrap up.
I love that so much.
Me too.
So like I can't even be mad.
This intro is like waste.
Like every time we just started the same.
Yeah.
Okay. In the last episode, the episode ended with Flint going over to Eleanor, kind of as a like insurance while they get the money.
Yes,
that is such a good scene.
I think that's gonna be a lot in this episode to see what is John gonna do, how is Billy gonna react to those things. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a plot point.
We're gonna see like Maddie as well, like what she's gonna be thinking about, because we're gonna use like that would be the money that we would use like for Nassau, but like, you know, if we cannot fight them off,
if
like
we cannot
what the fuck
lose
do we do?
half of the army, half of the people, Yeah, I don't know.
How do you weigh that? Like, how also you just have to trust them on their word. And also, you sure, let's say, trust Eleanor. I'm not sure what Woods Rogers does, honestly. I don't know. Like, she is the one that made this plan. I don't like him. So, like, I don't know if he's the type to just pull away. Especially because, like, he has kind of went over to the dark side. Not went over, but just, like, unleashed that dark
Yeah,
side.
definitely.
So I feel like he's gonna not wanna leave. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I honestly don't know. I have no idea where the story exactly gonna go. Like, this show is really, like, plot-wise unpredictable at all.
Thomas.
What is that? What is with that? What is happening with that? I would like to see before we go to that, I would like to see Eleanor and Flint maybe have some type of conversation.
They definitely will.
I
I'm
would
looking
really
forward
love
to
that
it so
because
much.
like they are now on the same place, like, and so many things have happened. They are completely opposite sides, you know?
Yeah.
And they have always had the same goal in mind, you know?
Yeah, like there's some similarities to the two of them.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that conversation, and I'm sure it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like that is the thing I'm most looking forward to seeing in this episode. And again, we have mentioned the potential of Thomas being alive.
Yeah, we did.
Like John has that in his mind. So I wonder what he is gonna do with that information.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know because John does not know something like that. That's just like
a
possibility that
I don't
maybe.
know if he asked Max, like while releasing her, to ask that spy or whatever that she has, maybe something to find out, like additional information if potentially he is there. Maybe he did ask that. I don't know.
Maybe.
But like we're gonna go somewhere with that.
Definitely. I mean, I still again. Even if we wouldn't go anywhere with that concerning Thomas, let's say, and Flint, I still love the point of it. I still love that, like, because, like, again, I said, it's very human to me that, like, you would not be able to do things that you desperately, let's say, would want to do, that you would want to fight for because, like, maybe person who you love would be at risk, let's say.
Yeah.
Like, how would you what's the word?
But this is not even the person that you love is at risk. Like Thomas is not, like, let's say, at risk. It's just like him putting down the guns and knives and like going to search for something else. Like going to search for peace rather than
yeah. In my
war.
opinion, that was more like when he said that he was like, would you still pursue with this war if he was alive? You know, because again, and Flint couldn't answer that. You know, because again, a lot of what has happened to Flint and why he is who he is and why he is pursuing all this war is because of Thomas.
Yeah,
you know?
His name.
So like, would he be who he is if Thomas was alive? You know, would he now do all of that if he was alive?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think it's so fascinating. I cannot wait to see what happens with all of that.
Me too.
And like Jack and Anne have taken over the ship as well. That's where we left them. Anne is fucking bleeding. So Jack, I was like, he's gonna follow Woods Rogers. But like, honestly, fucking take the ship and go.
I would say take the ship and go, but at the same time, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen.
No,
like, I feel like he's coming. You know, I feel like we're gonna need him and he's gonna
Maybe he's gonna
back.
Be like, let's just finish this.
Yeah, just like they said.
Then we can leave.
And did say, like, we finish this and then we'll leave. But like, if it was me, I would see the person that, like, is my whole world, that, like, is dying, you know?
Could have died.
Like, I would not go back there.
I agree. I'm so excited that, like, after this... 4.
No, 5 after this.
This is the 5th. 5 after this. Okay, thank God. But like halfway through.
Halfway through, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Excited and not. God. That place.
Yeah.
Had so many good scenes come out of it.
Like 2.
Yeah, well, those 2 were impactful enough. Oh, that's a good shot. Out of the darkness. God. Ozai stands out. Just like I feel like he stands so upright. I don't know.
Would Billy ever trust?
I don't know, but this is the less violent outcome. Oh.
We ensured that you arrived unharmed to deliver a message to the governor. When and why did we decide to do
Literally, Billy.
Flint has offered himself as collateral to Eleanor Guthrie inside. Before we breach our pledge, he dies.
Billy's like, let him.
Collateral?
We don't have problem with that, apparently.
Fuck is all
I mean, you should just like preface everything here.
as part of the bargain in which the British will be surrendering their position in Nassau. Pass the word. Now.
He skipped the gold part. Please don't let anything happen. Your husband!
I was about to say.
Here he is! Look at him! I mean, I believe you do.
I'm afraid for the woman's life.
No one is going to test me to see if I'm serious about that.
Yeah, but like, what about just like some moron on the beach firing because he can? You know what I mean?
It might help if he knew it wasn't just your father that was in question. I couldn't have him learning about it like this.
Eleanor Guthrie told you she'd surrender the fort and all of Nassau with it if Flint agreed to act as her hostage to guarantee the deal.
Why would they trust her?
It wasn't all she got.
Oh.
What else did she get?
In addition to guaranteeing the safe departure from the island of her and all her people, that we would retrieve and surrender to her the cache of gems remaining from the Urca cult. It guarantees a quick victory to a fight we'd otherwise be far from guaranteed to win.
Guaranteed? And you agreed to this?
I didn't agree to anything. The offer was put to Captain Flint. He had little time to decide. I trust his judgment.
Like, well, how do you make that choice? You know what I mean? Like, yes, it's difficult. How do you trust anyone? But like, you could die in a fight. And if they also leave without, and you don't have the cash, how do you like protect Nassau? I'm not sure what you do there. I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer.
Mrs. Rogers has asked me to relay a
Mrs.
message
Rogers.
of the utmost importance.
I should certainly hope it is.
She intends to surrender her position.
What?
She has negotiated an arrangement with Captain Flint, in which he will pay for this surrender with the stolen cache of gems. She asks that you withdraw to allow for this transaction to proceed.
We proceed. Prepare to make our landing.
My lord!
I thought she was gonna tell him that she's pregnant.
She might in the episode still.
What did he say?
Well, the governor is still approaching, so he is not like taking the deal, let's say.
If I wanted to fire a warning shot, how close would I have to aim for it to be effective?
How close?
I'm not interested in holding his ship, but need him to understand that I am committed to this.
What's the distance to this ship?
What's the distance to the governor's ship?
400 yards approximately. Closing. I lead her by 2 ship lengths.
No, she needs to trust him as well.
I love that so much.
Love that. No words, honestly.
Who would have thought that the relationship was really like they had 3 scenes, but I don't know.
They did have scenes, in
They
my opinion,
did.
in the beginning. I remember that I thought that they were one of my favorite like partnerships. You know, that
Again, please.
it's such an interesting dynamic.
I beg your pardon, my lord. But she demanded that I relay what followed. Her words precisely. In spite of any protest you offered. She says she knows that you will be angry and that this will be hard for you to understand. She said you should trust that her commitment to you remains inviolable and that this is no betrayal, but an act of love.
It's gonna be her end, God.
Mr. Mullen, come out to starboard and make your course north-northwest.
Sir?
Stand down the gun crews.
Hard to starboard! Set course north, northwest! Stand down the gun!
I don't trust him. He agreed within the first like 10 minutes of the episode. No. Maybe preserve your ammo. Don't shoot it up. A queen. Yes, everyone move.
I heard the governor took Captain Teach's ship and threatened an invasion. Why now does it sail away?
Flynn just agreed to trade the cash in exchange for a complete surrender.
All of it?
All of it. The money was to be our treasury, upon which the viability of this
How do we just...
enterprise.
So much to give up. But I think he made the right decision. Controlling Nassau without the cash will be a challenge. One I don't think can be avoided.
Are you kidding me?
No.
There has been immeasurable, unspeakable suffering on this island as a result of Billy's actions. Whatever trust there had been between the slaves here and our alliance is gone. What price can be too high to prevent it? Drastic measures will need to be taken, of which I'm afraid this will only be the first.
What is that supposed to mean?
Drastic measures
The
against
damage done to
Billy.
this alliance was caused by Billy. It may be that the only way to repair this damage is to remove that which caused it.
What does remove
You know
mean?
what that is like. Billy
Exactly.
cannot exist alongside Captain Flint for long.
Billy owns a lot of
Without the resources afforded by
guys.
cash or the force supplied by Billy and his men, how the fuck do you imagine we're going to do that?
We will struggle through it. Train men. Gain strength through numbers. Hunt for that which we need. It will be difficult. But since when did we expect this would be anything else?
Jesus.
Billy was right. What?
You sound exactly like him.
Billy was your friend. This is not easy for me. But I know it is harder for you.
This goes away. Since war. If it all ended and we had to walk away from it, that'd be enough for you. But you know what?
You don't have to answer that.
We'll send Kofi to retrieve the cash.
Your mother will trust him.
Eleanor and boys in cells.
Literally.
I swear there is no better scenes.
I don't think this one is gonna top the previous one.
No, it can't. But
It can still be good.
He's dead, isn't he? Mr. Scott,
Oh.
why did I forgot that?
were you with him? I've heard about his role amongst your Marine allies. Were you with him before he died? I've been told that he departed the island before all of this started, that he killed 2 soldiers in the process. Everyone assumed he turned. Somehow one of you had turned him, but that isn't what happened, is it?
No. It isn't.
For how long had he been secretly aiding them?
He began, he said, after the Spanish raid.
Did he say why he did it?
He told me that he feared for the safety of his wife and his daughter, so he had them transported to a place they'd be safe.
They weren't killed in the raid. Are they still alive?
Yes, they are.
For so long I thought I knew what I was. A daughter who usurped her father. A woman who had taken control of a wild place. Scott was proof of that. The one who saw me that way too, who substantiated it. For all that time, all he saw was a girl so ambitious. She would never doubt his story. So she would continue to play the part. Draw everyone's attention away from himself.
You did do all those things.
I know I did. But always with a man behind me, doing his damnedest to bend it all to his benefit. My father, Scott, Charles, you. So many goddamn men here. Too many goddamn men here.
Woods Rogers. He's really so different from the rest of us.
There's very little I wouldn't do to protect my wife.
She's done this out of devotion to you. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
No, I don't doubt it either.
I know she has no love for Flint, nor any sympathy for his cause. She has begun to believe again that disorder in Nassau is inevitable. Civilization is powerless either through lack of will or capacity to do anything about it. Civilization has a number of faces. To think them all powerless to alter Nassau's future is a terrible mistake.
What a fucking
He's so
villain.
scary to
what
me.
a fucking villain.
It was so
Yes.
fucking scary.
I mean, the actor.
I'm
terrific
terrified,
job.
honestly.
Our
I
patrol
just
is deploying. We've arrived.
Yep.
Harbor Patrol. My lord, where are we?
There is very little. I would
Very
do to
little.
protect my wife.
God, I despise him so much.
terrifying.
He is. Ugh.
What the hell have you done?
If the British Empire will not aid us in fighting our present enemy, perhaps a different empire will. Strike our colours, raise the white flag and make a course into the harbour.
Strike our colors!
Of course, the show is not gonna fucking end without us seeing the Spanish. God, the best we can hope for is that we lived.
What now, Havana?
Actually, I don't know. I can't even think about it.
What now? What the
Run.
fuck now?
Run, boys and girls, run.
I
Fucking
cannot believe this,
civilization.
honestly. Civilization has so many faces. Your face
Is
is not
one
of
face
them.
fucking kind?
Literally.
Is one face good? Is one face actually civilization?
They're firing us.
Oh,
We'll be sunk before we get our guns
Literally.
open.
one
I
can
wish.
They won't fire on us.
Your contact.
Juan Antonio Grandal.
hope. We're gonna take classes, Spanish classes, guys.
Yes.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Sé quién soy, sí.
Un bastardo.
Necesito hablar con el gobernador.
No puedes.
El gobernador Raja.
Raja.
¿Y por qué íbamos a permitiros eso?
¡Atención!
Can't even hate them, the language is so beautiful. I'm kidding, they're apparently worse. So it's difficult to be worse than the British, but I mean at this point I guess.
Pero en este momento no tengo ningún interés.
¿Qué es eso?
Blackbeard.
Yeah.
La cabeza de Edward Teach. Eso es lo que era. Necesito la ayuda de vuestro gobernador para ganar.
Pathetic, can't wait by yourself. Sad. God, of course the Spanish.
I cannot believe, honestly. Like, we don't have enough.
And she just refuses to die.
Oh my god, the show's gonna end with us killing our ship.
They'll all follow you. You know that, don't you?
Huh. If you kill
Flynn thinks these
him.
people would run when confronted by the governor's men.
Yeah.
He's so convinced they won't stand behind you and fight. He's ready to hand over the cash to avoid the outcome. And he's wrong. You're exactly what I'd hope you'd be. A rational man to lead Nassau.
You want to follow me only to the extent that I, in turn, will follow you. If I choose to side with him, trade the cash for the fort and his life, are you honestly suggesting you'd let it happen? That you wouldn't use your men to force a scenario by which he ends up dead?
I'm not going to stand by and watch while all our futures are destroyed. We have Nassau. We have a ship with which to hunt and acquire more. And when that cash arrives, we will have the money to govern it.
We made a deal, Billy.
They're not gonna offer the.
To Marty, her mother, their people, that we were all committed to the same war.
That's Flynn's deal, not mine. And not yours. You know I'm right.
Guys. What?
Don't
All-
worry,
all
guys.
that you're
Spanish is
thinking
coming.
about.
Who cares, literally?
Just don't even think about it because Spain is coming, so the fight is fucking coming. Might as well keep the gold.
I'm committed to Flint. I'm committed to Marty. Yeah, the road they intend to travel is one I'm losing the ability to understand. I know what Billy's done. What should be unforgivable, and yet till so very recently. There's no one in the world I've called a closer friend. The more he talks, the more I remember why. To turn on him now, have him killed, which is what it would take to side with Flint. Seems like something, I don't know, I have it in me to do.
You don't know. Why should I follow you if you don't know? Why would anyone? I don't give a shit what goes on in there. Fuck Flint. Don't fuck Flint. Fuck Billy. Don't fuck Billy. I don't give a shit what you choose, but fucking choose. Don't make me suffer the thinking.
God, you can purchase a bit more empathy.
What the fuck? Like this, where loyalty is in short supply.
At the moment. You just came here.
I was
and
like
slapped the crap out
being
of him.
emotional about him, like not being able to do this.
Bum.
Boom!
I think you know who I am. I think you know what I am.
A monster.
You and I are enemies as our kings are at war with one another. But their war, right now their war is meaningless to me. But my enemy has remade itself since then. Made allies with an army of Maroons. And has now dedicated itself to disorder of the grandest scale, inciting others, slaves, sailors, wage laborers alike, to join their fight and give their lives to destroy the civilized world.
Calm down.
Every time they mention civilized word.
And commerce, security. If these people are successful in compromising the first, there is no end to the damage they can cause the rest. In this war,
Labor, fucking commerce built on slaves. God.
you and I have far more that unites our interests than separates them.
He is right about that.
For if Nassau falls, if it becomes a dark symbol of what mayhem these men can unleash, how long before these same men turn their eyes to Cuba? To your plantations, and your ships?
God, one fucking
And
hope.
set their
Literally.
eyes on you.
One would fucking hope.
As
When
they
you are
should.
forced,
We can't lose Nassau. I can't accept this.
and quick.
I can't accept this.
I had a younger brother once.
Simon.
Is that the one that you killed? Why is he still then alive? Kill him!
Am I misinformed?
He killed your brother? The fuck is he standing?
You are not my enemy, because my kin tells me so. Don't insult me by suggesting otherwise. If the situation in Nassau is as you say it is, why are you here?
They won't listen. The pirates offered me a cache of stolen gems to persuade me to surrender. The cache of gems representing the last remaining share of the Urca plunder. They're paying for their war with your money.
How did you earn that money? How did you fucking get that money? On whose backs?
You think I commit men and sail with you?
I think you will, unfortunately.
Literally 100%.
On your turn to
We're just prolonging it for the love of God.
My friends are all besieged within Fort Nassau. My wife is there.
You're gonna get your wife killed.
I beg you to spare them. You needn't decipher anything.
God, if I was Ellen, I would just start shooting out of spite. Like you fucking bitch.
That you burn.
He's gonna take it down with him. He's a fucking monster. Everything is based. Oh, the thing is, the choices that we have to do is not go with Billy because the war is coming to us.
Sooner or later, people are going to know. And we're going to have to give them instructions about what happens to that cash once it lands. There's no more putting off a decision. Giving up that money is an impossibility.
You send word to the fort and tell them it's here. I'll end it quickly. Just look the other way.
He's not gonna do that.
Come on, for the love of God.
I don't want it happening in front of you on that beach.
What's gonna be happening? What's gonna be happening?
Was this like a double meaning?
I don't know.
To the other
yeah,
guy?
to kill Billy.
Literally.
My boy.
What was that?
It confuses you. Yeah, he's...
Oh, he also wants to kill Billy. This is so
killed,
sad. Let's do nothing. This pain is coming. Give it just a bit more time. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know
now.
because
I really don't know what's gonna happen
this
now.
scene confused me now.
I don't know. I need to put this down.
It's arrived.
Maybe they're gonna see it Spanish before anything can happen.
Hopefully.
What else does it say?
Are you gonna know that
Oh,
something is
he's-
wrong?
It's across the island. Mr. Silver insists that we exit through the northwest tunnel.
That sounds suspicious. Ew. Is there a hidden message?
This wasn't part of the deal.
Selling a fortune in jewels into that harbour? In full view of a beach filled with enraged pirates, you can understand his reluctance. This way, there'll be far less risk of anyone disturbing the exchange. I'm not concerned.
Select 6 of your men to escort us. Mr. Soames is in charge until I return.
My boy, you don't know what's happening either. He is confused as well. I don't know if he gathered something in that message.
I'm not sure.
But I think what the plan here is that they do kill Billy and we go with our plan. But like, half of these are Billy's men. You can't just kill him. They're gonna... Guys, the Spanish are about to come, I swear to God.
Men all in position?
They are. About a dozen of them beyond that tree.
No, this is making me sad.
Once Silver gives the signal, they'll close in.
I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen.
Now this guy seems like Billy's about to die. I have no idea.
Well, if anyone dies here, it's gonna be Billy, but like...
Of course, but like...
Most importantly, wait until they've all cleared the tunnel before we make any kind of move. Time comes, I don't want anyone else touching Flint.
This guy seems sad.
Yeah, this guy does seem
I'll
sad.
handle it.
But I don't know, it seems in scene with Matt, it didn't seem to me that Bill is about to die.
Well, Flint is not gonna, so...
No, that's 100%.
All those men out there, you and I fought alongside. I can't believe I'm the only one who knows this isn't right.
Like, to kill Billy?
I don't know.
Is that what... Oh my god, guys,
I don't feel good. This is too intense for me.
I don't like this at all. What are you coming into? Yeah. What the fuck?
You built all of this. The resistance. It wouldn't have worked without you. But part of what you built, it worked too well. Long John Silver. All he had to do was open his mouth. Say your name. And everyone listened. What was it that he said about me? He said the reason Flint's fleet never got warning of the barricade in the harbour wasn't because Mr. Featherstone didn't relay it. Wasn't because Max intercepted it. He said it was because you never sent it in the first place. And they all believed him.
Honestly, they have to be fucking dumb. Why would they believe that?
I don't think anyone actually believed
Okay, good.
it. You weren't indicted based on the facts or our suspicions of your motives. He just said it. Only no one had the balls to defy it. I told them I should be the one to do it. If it was gonna happen. I thought it should be a friend. But fuck it. I won't do it. You've all forgotten your oaths. They were given to this man, when that man was just a fiction. To hell with all of you who can't tell the difference.
I don't want this to happen.
Stop! Take him to the Underhill estate.
Is it like this is gonna be enough to, like, what, show that he has suffered? Baby girl, your bitch of a husband is coming. Captain what?
Is the cash on the sand yet?
The cash isn't here.
What?
What the fuck is this?
What? My boy?
I don't know.
Did we come to them?
Stand down. Just wait.
You took the cash. My boy, what the fuck is happening? My boy.
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh god.
And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just take a cash and leave. What's happening? That would make no sense.
We escaped the governor's men.
Maybe he saw the Spanish.
We joined the fight.
Where's the cash? Where's the cash?
I have no idea. What, Max? What about... What are you doing now?
Is Max gonna see the ships? But where's the cash?
The cash.
That was the plan, yes, that
It
was
was
the
the
plan.
only way we could avoid a fight. We were more than likely to lose. All of the island.
Might as well keep the cash, my boys.
All guarantees is we no longer have the cash that we all agreed was critical. And who decided this? You and Mr. Silver?
And Mary.
It won't work. It's done. It's already agreed to.
He does not like
People
her.
agreed. You've agreed. But it's all meaningless unless, until he agrees. Wood Rogers.
He left the island for Port Royal, as she asked, to await her arrival with the money. He's already agreed to it.
No, he hasn't.
What is it?
Spanish
What
are
is the
coming. I don't have energy anymore. I literally don't have energy.
Shoot!
I watched him defeat everything.
He is a monster. Thank you.
I saw his bloodlust with my own eyes. That man will never surrender.
That's right.
His position here.
That's right.
He will never allow himself to be defeated by you or I.
He's gonna burn this place to the fucking ground.
And what are we gonna do about it?
I don't know where that man went. What designs drew him there. But this I know.
Girl, tell him to shoot.
Woods Rogers will be returning.
He is right now. Let us see how many ships.
It's like 7.
I feel like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So at least 10. Great. Great.
Despise him.
Thank God at least it's episode 5. Imagine, I thought this is how the show is gonna end, you know? so,
It's like burn everything to the ground and it's over.
no, just like seeing the ships coming, so God knows what's gonna happen next. No words, honestly.
No, I don't know what to say. I don't want to talk.
Me
If
neither.
we could just like watch until the very end without any review and then at the end just tell you our thoughts.
Just tell you
Wouldn't that be so great?
Yeah, just tell you everything we think about the whole season in general and afterwards the whole show in general and how it changed our lives.
How did it change our lives?
And how much we love these characters.
Very true.
Some of them are gonna die.
Which?
Some of them will not.
I thought Billy was gonna die in this episode. And I really thought that Billy was gonna survive the show. And then, like, you saw the second that, like, John decided to kill him. And I was like, oh my God, we're actually gonna kill Billy. And that made me really sad.
Yeah, it is sad because of in my opinion, first and foremost, not because that I care that much about Billy, but it made me sad because of the speech that John gave to the guy who slapped him afterwards. But like you see how hard this is for John.
I mean, if it wasn't hard for John, I'd be like, who the fuck is that one?
Yeah, because like he has two completely different perspectives.
Yeah.
You know? And it hit me really hard when he said how now he's supposed to, let's say, betray Billy, and not so long he was the closest person.
His closest friend, yeah.
Closest friend that he had, you know?
Yeah.
So like imagine the betrayal.
I mean,
You know?
what do you do with that? How do you live with yourself? Especially because, like, he is going against what Billy is saying and he agrees with Billy. You know what I mean? He agrees with him.
Do you think he 100% agrees with Billy?
I think mostly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, this is what we were talking about. It's kind of like Flint is gonna want to continue this war, and Billy is like, what Billy is thinking is like, let's just live in Nassau and keep here, stay here, and they're gonna want to continue.
See,
because like we're fighting.
Because in my opinion,
like you disagree with what they want, or like you disagree
that that Billy's option would be something that possible, very easy. Like I completely agreed with Maddie, with what she said about Billy.
Which is what?
That like he crossed the line at that
point.
point.
No. I
and
like Billy is Billy.
With Billy now, I don't know how the alliance would ever
No.
be
I'm not
able
speaking about Billy as in Billy. Like you can get rid of him and like still what he wanted to like do, let's say, would be something that I think John would go for. You know what I mean? Like what Billy wanted to do, which was not continue the fight. Rather just stay in Nassau and like build a wall around Nassau kind of, and protect what is inside.
And what Maddie wants to do is
continue. That's what the Flynn wants to do. I think, am I getting that wrong? Like basically it's the same thing what kind of Woodes Rogers told him, like if they take over Nassau, how long is it gonna be until they start coming to Cuba?
I mean,
and that's what they would want to do.
It's not that they would start coming. It's also if the word would spread, like other slaves would be very motivated.
Yeah, I mean that's how they could come. Like,
yeah, of course.
When you start coming, people are gonna, when they have something to rally behind, they could rally behind you, and you could continue these fights in so many places, and that can end well or that can end horribly for you. You know, we have no way of knowing, but like it is like those are the two sides. Let's say, like on one side you have Flint and Maddie that would want to continue that fight, and that's what Billy told to John in the previous episode, that like he is gonna pull her with him. I mean, I don't think he's pulling her. No, it's just like what Maddie wants.
I even think I even think she's far more motivated to do this fight than Flint. Honestly,
I mean, I think her motivations are better.
Exactly, I
I
think
think her motivations are
much stronger.
Yeah.
I think if she would to see him as an ally, that would be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be one. That is what she sees in him, because like his goals and his ideas right now align with hers.
I mean, I think it's what
But, like,
her father told her, like you need the monsters to fight
Yeah.
alongside you
Yeah.
against other
Yeah.
monsters, and that's what kind of like
Yeah.
Flint is to her.
Yeah.
You know, to like use that anger that he feels to get what she wants, which is like something that I would agree with her. You know?
Yeah. So like, that's just what I wanted to say in regards
Yeah.
Flint pulling her, because John even told her that in this episode you sound just like him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And yet I do believe that Flint has in no way influenced her. Her whole life has influenced her.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the story for her and for the rest of the people that has suffered by the hands of both pirates or empires.
Yeah. Again, the thing is, like, we were talking about this in the previous episode as well. Like, what choice do you make? Like, do you continue fighting the fight for the bigger goal, or do you just stay and build where you are?
The thing is, I will. That's the thing. What I said in the last episode, I still stand by it. It depends on your background. It depends on what you survived in life. That's how you make those decisions. It would make sense to me that like John would care right now mostly about Maddie and her well-being, but it would it would make even more sense to me that Maddie's goal would always be, and Maddie's priorities would be, to help her people.
Yeah, I mean, again, that goes back to like who they are. Like John and Billy's position and what to do, I think is perfectly like, reasonable. It makes sense. Like they're like, let's stay here, let's protect what we have, let's make like a safe haven.
I don't think that's completely John's idea. I think John is torn, honestly.
I mean, he is torn,
especially because now what.
Yeah, sorry. But like because like he did say like when he was talking to the guy that like he has to go against his friend and that like he thinks is right.
He did say, he said like that when I hear him now talk, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he would lean more towards what Billy wants. I think he would. Like, he has someone that he cares about. It's not like our John is about, like, a war and a fight against the fucking empires. That is not who John is. You know what I mean? And so, like, it would make sense for his character. And again, it just comes back to the fact that, in a sense, he kind of has that privilege to want to just
but like
stop and settle.
Yes, I agree, but like I think I think that like he understands what Billy is talking, and in the past their goals have completely aligned.
Yeah,
but I do believe that like also having Flint as a friend has influenced him, and caring for Maddie has influenced him even more. You know what I mean? So like in my mind, how I see him is that he is completely torn apart, because at the same time he wants to protect Maddie, but at the same time he loves Maddie and he understands where she comes from as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think he is torn because like he feels love and loyalty to the side of like Flint and Maddie, and like he is empathetic to like the cause, but on the other side, like if you took away any feeling that he had towards Flint and Maddie and you present him with these two options, he would absolutely side with like Billy. Just simply like if we just take John and Maddie, like because of who they are, because of their like upbringings and everything. Again, like I said, there's a lot of like privilege in John to be able to think about just sitting and like settling where you are. You know, it's much more difficult for someone like Maddie who has grown up in like what do you call it, like a marooned island or island of marooned people. I'm not sure how to use the word marooned in the correct form. Like you feel a different type of responsibility to continue fighting against it. And I think it becomes difficult because like it shouldn't just be on the people who suffer those things to then fight back. Like that's where things get lost, that other people who don't necessarily suffer the same treatment then just decide to be like, well, I'm gonna, like, it's not my fight, it's everyone's fight, you know? And so like that is the thing that makes me torn. I would never judge anyone for wanting to just like try to live in peace as much as they can. But in this type of...
The thing is, their lives have also been influenced by so many things. So like, of course, you're doing the best that you can do for yourself.
Yeah.
And the people that you love around you. It's not like they have had an easy life, you know?
No, I agree with you.
So like...
It's just like, I don't know, like, where does the... Like, your personal... Like, where does your personal safety start and then the, like, societal awareness begin? You know what I mean? Like, it's a difficult situation. I don't know what the right decision is to make here. I really don't. Yeah, because like if you do like protect Nassau, you are still protecting like the people in Nassau that are also that have been enslaved. Like you're giving them a safe space, you know, creating this for them. And if you continue this, like maybe everything is gonna be lost, but like maybe things are not gonna be lost. And again, I really believe what Flint said, that like the only reason why these empires are so fearsome is because people just think that they're inevitable and no one is gonna do anything about it. And so I don't know. I don't know who I would like side with here. I really don't know.
I still, in my opinion, like it's an impossible. That's like one person has had this life, and you judge her by their choices that like her life has led to do those choices. You can't judge them because you have not survived any of that. You can't say Bill is right or wrong here. You can't say John is right or wrong here. You can't say Maddie is right or wrong here, or for the God say Max is right or wrong here. You know what I mean? Like everybody's doing what they think from their perspective, their life. You know, so like in my opinion, like I think if you said like right now, like only Maddie's decision is right, you would be wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there is a right or wrong. Yeah,
or you said like I would side with that. You have not survived anything that Max has survived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. So I'm just like I don't know why I have to be like, oh, what do you choose, or like what does it matter, like what I choose?
You just like I just think what this show does perfectly well is shows you every single perspective. And you completely understand them. Like, I completely understand where Billy is coming from, let's say, you know?
Yeah.
But, like...
I mean, I think it's a reasonable...
I completely understand it, but, like, I'm not sure if it would work. The things that he is trying to do, I'm not sure if it would work. Like, if John has, let's say, sided with him. I don't know. It was a very hard decision that John made, let's say. If he made it. Because, like, again, it doesn't really matter because Punishing Empire is still coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, like, whatever he chose, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, because right now we're again on the offense. Yeah. Like, we're gonna be attacked here.
Yeah.
And so, like, we have to figure things out. But, like, that whole thing, again, Billy, I really like Billy. Like, I stand by that. The worst thing that Billy has done is be very uncaring about the plight of the slaves where he took over the plantation, what's gonna be happening to, like, their loved ones. And so, like, when Maddie says that there's gonna be an answer, that there has to be an answer for that, for them to, like, maybe be able to, like, get into some type of alliance, like, that sounds like perfectly fair, let's say. Like, Billy has done something and they're gonna want that answered for. Like, there are people that have died because of what he has done. Like, I I could never in a million lifetimes argue that. I really felt it was very sad and like kind of like harrowing to listen to the power that John possesses, where that guy was telling him he just spoke. And like the thing that he said, and I was like, are they really dumb? Because like the thing that he said, like what type of sense would that make? Like for him to just like not relay the message, like why the fuck would he do that? And I was like, they have to be so dumb. And then he was like, I don't think anyone believed him. But he just said it, and no one wanted to oppose him, and so everyone is just going with this. Like that's the amount of power that he holds. And I think when they were talking, when Billy was like, when he wanted to tell John that they would follow him despite of Flint or anything like that, that they would rally behind him and they could fight this war, I literally thought that at that point that is going to tell John that they would rally, that they would take his side over Billy's side, and so that's why they could kill Billy and still like get to keep Billy's men. And I think maybe that it dawned on him then as well. But like it sounds so fucking dark, like to say that and to like lie about it and lie about a person that you consider a friend. It's it's really dark.
Yeah,
and sad. I mean, again, completely understandable why John did that at that point. It was kind of the only option that he saw.
I mean, yeah, I really think I would not want to be in his shoes.
No, it was awful.
In this episode.
The guy was just like slapped him. He was like, make a decision. As if it was that fucking easy. Like he was like, spare me the thinking.
Bit hilarious to me because like it went like 180 all of a sudden.
No, I was like getting emotional
where
over
you
him
are
thinking and
connecting and understanding John's perspective and how hard this is for him and how impossible a choice he has to make. This guy is like, bum, just make it for the love of God.
Yeah.
Don't make me think. I don't care. Literally. But like I do. That was, like I said, that was the worst part for me with Billy because it was the fact that his friend has betrayed him. Yeah, that hit me the hardest with Billy, honestly.
Yeah, I actually really liked the guy that approached Billy and was supposed to kill him.
Yeah, I was so confused with the whole scene.
No, the guy looked sad.
Yeah,
everything was very clear about what was going to happen, actually. And
to me, the only thing that wasn't clear is when he hugged Matt.
Oh no, to me that was like, I think when you mentioned it, you were confused, and I like understand why you were confused about that portion of the Maddie, but like to me it was like, I chose Maddie over this.
Yeah, but
and
like
so,
to me it's like I understand because like you would want search for comfort in the person that like you chose. But to me in that moment like felt like he betrayed his friend because in some ways because of that person that like not completely because of Maddie but because of everything.
I mean,
know? I don't know, that seemed just
it didn't seem like the place to like hug it when you're doing it because it would seem like that he would be distant.
When he would want to keep a distance for a second.
I understand.
And then when he hugged her, I was like, what? What do you mean now? I was so sure that like you're betraying Billy in that moment. But then afterwards when the guy came close to Billy and looked so sad, that was completely clear. That like not that he's about to kill him, but like that he knows what is gonna happen. That Billy is about to die,
But again, I really respect the guy a lot for going against what they wanted him to do just because he didn't think it was right.
Yeah.
Because like he followed Billy and Billy kept them alive, and like just because like how powerful John's voice is and everyone follows it, there was like someone that like didn't want to, just because like it didn't seem right to him. I really liked that, and he went to attack them knowing that he's gonna die himself. It's like 2 against all of them there, and he did die. And so like I don't know,
John stopped the guy from killing Billy.
Yeah, I don't know if he like in that moment did he just like could not see him die, and so then he was like, let's stop it, or did he think like he is sufficiently hurt, and maybe that when you send him to the estate and they see him like this or something, that maybe it's gonna show that he got punished. I don't know what his thinking is there.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think so, maybe. I mean, I can't, nothing else comes to mind.
No, for
but
me
again, even if it was just like plot convenience not to kill Billy at that point, the Spain is coming.
Again, I feel
all our problems are gonna have to be pushed back.
I'm like, everything that we're talking about doesn't really matter, guys.
That's what literally
Doesn't
everything
really
I thought
matter.
During this entire episode since he went to Spain. I was like, whatever was happening, like all the John's decision, I was like, wait a bit, just wait a few more days.
Try this hard to make a
exactly.
decision.
Like decision is already made for you.
I knew it. Like the second that Woods Rogers just existing, I don't believe that man. I mean, not believe, but like when he said like, yeah, let's turn around or whatever, I was just like, okay, he's gonna maybe attack them from another side or something. Like I didn't think, I was not thinking fucking that he's gonna go get Spain. I really was not thinking
Me
that.
neither.
Maybe because I was not thinking about the fact that he is gonna just want to burn the whole place to the fucking ground because he's psychotic. And it's gonna be like, this is your, like, my revenge. I'm not, if I can't have you, no one else can. I'm gonna fucking burn this place to the ground.
But do
That's
you
what he's
listen to the
thinking
things
about.
that he said to the guy?
Psychotic.
I like the sentences that he said. Like, if these slaves that are being captured, you know, and tortured and used, want to rally, hear that somebody, some other slaves,
that's gonna really be a problem for us.
It's gonna be a problem for us
because
and for the
commerce
rest.
relies on labor.
Exactly.
So, like, just, you know, capitalism at its finest, really.
I know. Honestly, when he was saying, I was like, no words. Honestly, I was like, how can things like this come out of somebody's mouth?
You know,
and
then,
the other person
you know,
is
you
listening.
hear that, and like, I cannot just accept the fact that we are gonna build a safe haven in Nassau. I'm like, fucking burn them to the ground. Like you have to fight against this.
But like when I listen to it, I'm like, how is it possible that words like this can come out of somebody's mouth, and even worse, that other person's gonna hear this insanities and be like, yeah, right, let's burn those slaves. You know what I mean?
I mean, we watched The Wire as
I
well.
know, but like it's so fucking fascinating when I hear it.
It will never be normal. It should never be normal.
It's fucking shocking.
Awful.
Yeah, that's why I really have so many. I'm very compassionate towards Maddie.
Yeah.
And her viewpoint and what she's trying to do and what she's trying to build. You know, I am completely on her side there. You know, but I mean, I'm on everybody's side.
I
mean,
agree.
not on. I don't need to repeat it.
Not outside of fucking British or Spanish.
Yeah.
No, look, if Maddie is like, let's go and fight and, you know, maybe potentially die fighting against them, let's fucking go, girl. Gladly.
Yeah.
A worthwhile cause. Honestly, at some point, like, there are things worth dying for, honestly. Yeah. So Woods Rogers was like, there's almost anything I would do to protect my wife. Almost anything.
I mean, when he said it, like, you said something like, I don't trust him. And I was like, it's not like I don't trust him. That's given.
I mean, actually, I trust him to be who I think he is.
Yeah, but like, it's not that I don't trust him. Of course, I don't trust him. But in this case scenario, I don't trust that he loves his wife that much and he would do everything for his wife. You know.
I don't think he loves his wife more than he loves, like, how do I say it, like, himself.
More than he is evil.
No, he does not. But no, it's like him being evil. And then like him and then his wife.
I completely agree.
Like that is just like,
and this
we had
guy,
a shot of him like literally going through his fucking book.
And this guy even like sat across him and was like, I know who you are. You killed my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
And he's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, if the person was standing in front of me who killed my brother, that person would not
be
breathe.
Standing there.
Would not breathe anymore.
I mean, I understand why this guy, like, you cannot kill a British commander or something like that. I mean, they're already at war with England.
Why not?
You're not gonna start a bigger war. Like, we're already at war.
For my family, I would.
No, I feel like I would kill him as well.
Literally.
I would just kill him because he looks evil. He didn't have to kill anyone of mine. I just think he should die. And I would gladly do that. I really despise the man. Like, I think, honestly, the actor does such a terrific job.
I was so
He
fucking
is such
scared
a
of
villain.
him, honestly.
Like, I can't even imagine how he could not be a villain.
Yeah.
And anything else that he plays.
I
Like,
could.
I guess he could, but like at this point, I can't. Like, his eyes
He really
exude evil.
Yeah, he really plays well this part, which is fascinating because I don't think a lot of people can play villains. That is not that easy, in my opinion, this well, you know, especially because he has managed to hide it a bit. Yes, did he show bad vibes? Sure, but like we couldn't be certain. The guy even
No. I think
the vibes were there because like the actor put them there for a second.
I think
you know?
I think like that's why the actor did such a good job, because even when he appeared normal, like there was something.
Yeah.
Like there was something that was like behind his eyes.
But like I
never
said,
made
I
me-
think he has that face, very like handsome face.
Very,
that,
very.
like that he would be very easily be able to play like a Prince Charming, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like somebody who is.
Oh my god, the Prince Charming, like a dark fairy tale where he's psychotic. Yeah, would work.
I mean, this is it. We are watching it right now. You know?
And Eleanor is our princess. Fucking girl, run.
Makes sense.
And Eleanor looks like a
It
princess.
literally makes sense. Oh my god, we had Flint and Eleanor in this episode. And their scenes together.
I'm so sorry to Mr. Scott, because like I completely forgot that, like I completely forgot about the fact that like she doesn't technically know what happened to Mr. Scott and everything. That like I didn't even think that they were gonna mention that. I loved that they did. I mean, it was very sad there at the end that like she kind of feels betrayed.
Played as well.
Yeah.
I feel like she also feels played. You know, like I'm not gonna say outsmarted, but like she said that now even with Mr. Scott, I mean, she also said that if I remember correctly with Charles at some point.
Yeah.
But like that like everybody, whatever she did, whatever choice she made, some man benefited off of those decisions, even though she thought she was doing it because she wanted to for her benefits, you know, and things like that. And she didn't know that about Mr. Scott, you know.
Yeah. Again, I think it's very difficult because like he was like a father to her in like a lot of ways, and all the ways that her father was not.
Yeah.
And so like to know
her advisor as well,
Yeah.
you know, and now she finds out that like he benefited off of those advices in many maybe potential cases and areas.
Yeah, I think she does not have the capability of maybe understanding, just because like she is, let's say, too like focused on her own hurt because of the way that she lived and because of the men in her life and everything, and like who she is fundamentally as a person. But like I think it can be very understandable to everyone how Mr. Scott did what he did and how like important that is for him to protect the people that have been enslaved, and that's what he did. You know, I don't think she can like get past that hurt that she personally feels to understand the things that he was doing and how important they were. Like she is, you know, positioning herself as an injured party there without like really seeing why the things that were happening, because like Mr. Scott loved you, like you were a daughter to him and he protected you as such, and of course he was benefiting, but like he was not putting you in danger for that, or not at least immediate one that I'm aware of. Like he cared about her, and it's just like that he had family that he
but
had to
like
take care of
I
simply.
I agree, but like I do understand how now she can trust,
of course,
anything that like he has told her, that he has, you know, like all those advices, everything that they had talked about. Now she will have to go back in her mind to think like, was any of it real, you know, why was he saying all those advices, like was that for her benefit or for his benefit, you know?
I mean, again, I think it ties back to who Eleanor is, and like the way that like her father also treated her, that like he also at the end it seemed like he cared about her and he was just using her. And so like of course her, you know, you see the world as you are, not as it is, and so like her immediate instinct there was to also think that she was just being played and that there was not any type of like actual love, even though like, yes, you were being like lied to and like being used in some type of a way, but like, again, the reasonings why all these things were happening are so painfully obvious and clear, and I don't think she lacks any type of empathy to understand that.
I completely agree.
It's just that like she is caught up in her own hurt to be able to
I agree.
just see that outside of it, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
So like that was a sad bit,
but
that like
then Flint told her like, is Woods Rogers really any different than all of that?
His girl
worse. I mean, I don't
is
know about
fucking
worse. You know?
Worse. I mean, he is, honestly. I mean, Mr. Scott was the best of them.
Mr.
Scott was the fucking best of them. The best.
Charles was not that bad.
Better than this one. Better than fucking Woods Rogers, let me tell you. Better than he who wants to like burn it to the ground. He was like, just like, yeah, save my...
Yeah, and I would definitely say that like if Charles was in the situation, he would not go to Spain. I mean, Spain as in anything other than protecting Eleanor.
No,
you know what I mean?
I really believe that.
Yeah, do you know when he said like there is very little that I wouldn't do for my wife? There is nothing that Charles would have done in the situation for Eleanor if they were together on the same page.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Until she betrayed him for the 7th time.
Oh look, my girl had her reasons. I think it's Eleanor's story is like really tragic because again, I think she's gonna die. How she's gonna die exactly, I'm uncertain. But like, she's gonna die. Yeah, but like she's gonna die in a way, having been also betrayed by everyone. You know, like now she thinks like Mr. Scott also has all her life like just everything has been a lie, and now like she asked this of her husband, and it was more important to him to burn this whole place to the ground than it was for him to just like go and live life with her.
So is he any different? No, and he shows you right now.
He is my girl. He is so much fucking worse.
God.
And I mean, Jack saw that. Like, I love that he went to Flint and like just told him that he saw what he is capable of, and like there's no fucking way that type of a man is gonna just walk away from this. Like, he would rather see this whole place fucking burn than walk away from this.
Yeah.
I don't know what position that puts Eleanor in, seeing what he is gonna try to do. Like, what is she supposed to do here? I really don't know. I really think it puts her in a dangerous position because like, if Spain is coming, they're gonna want to take over that fort even more. And if she goes back to the fort, I mean, right now she's outside of the fort, so I'm not even sure what the fuck is supposed to be happening. That's what I want to say.
Like, I have no idea.
I
don't know if you understand how serious I am when I say I have no idea. But like, I'm
with you. I don't know.
Because like they are out. Spain is coming. We can't do anything. Are we gonna protect this place? We're gonna die.
I don't know how we're supposed to survive through this, honestly.
That's what I want to say. Like,
they have like 10 plus ships.
He fights 10 plus.
And we don't even have the
20,
tower,
you know what I mean? Like,
I
have no idea. We don't have anything. We can't fight.
We don't even have we don't have a leverage.
No, we have nothing. You know what nothing means?
Nothing.
Like, in my opinion, go on the other side of the island and fucking run.
Let's swim for it.
I don't know. Do we have some ships?
The walrus is alive and fucking well. Although, like, they mentioned that she has survived so many things, I feel like this is where she dies now.
That's my only option.
Yeah. I don't know how we're supposed to do this.
I don't see another option.
I really don't know how we're supposed to do this.
Me neither.
Like, we do have 5 more episodes, but I don't know how we're supposed to fight.
If Spain comes on the island and we're still on the island, we're dead.
We're on the island. Spain is coming.
But I know, but like if people set foot on that island, we're dead.
Why would they even have to set foot?
They can just shoot it. No, we have to run. Do we see Nassau burning the next episode?
Honestly, maybe.
Because
fucking maybe.
You know what I mean?
I don't know how it's not like we have someone to come. We don't have like a Blackbeard, like a Haley, nothing. We have nothing. I don't know what we're supposed to. I don't know how we're supposed to survive this, honestly. But we're gonna have to survive this.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have.
So like we just need to find a way. Not like we don't have anything. We have brains. We have Flint, Jack, John, and Maddie. And they're gonna see us through. And I trust them with our lives. I really do.
I mean, I agree with you, but like, what is their solution is gonna be if it's not run?
Maybe they're gonna be smarter than both of us. Not like we're
because
like.
I can't think of any.
It's not like we are.
I mean, we do have
guns.
Tops from the tower. Maybe
we're not in the tower.
Tops. Yes, I know, but like maybe we can get a hold of the tower somehow. Not tower, but like
yeah, I don't know what's called the fort. I mean, I think that's
and
the first
they're
thing
not tops,
we need
they're,
to
what
do.
is what's the name?
It's not tops. Tops is
Serbian.
Serbian. I mean, not you. Just it's top. You're just like tops.
Exactly.
I mean guns.
Guns, but like with big
guns. The big guns.
The biggest ones.
I don't know the English word.
Yeah. The ones that stand on the ground. And
you know which ones we mean.
Exactly.
How can I like they said it? I'm sure they said it like a million times.
Literally. But yes. We can have that, and with that we can maybe do something, but like even that something doesn't seem good enough for me in my eyes
to survive 10 Spanish ships at least
with God knows how many tops.
Maybe they're gonna have to be called back because the Spanish and British are gonna be really fighting it somewhere, and like they're gonna need assistance.
Do you know what I can't imagine? I can't imagine 10 ships coming to an island and being like, oh, I just had a phone call.
They don't even have phones.
Let me turn around and go back. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be kind of funny?
I would love that.
I would really love
that would be a good solution if you ask me. Is your father again calling you?
My father keeps calling out the passports. Hello. I'm gonna go get my passport tomorrow.
You even prolonged
the passport saga has continued.
God, what can I tell you guys? 5 more episodes of this.
And then it ends.
I
don't know how I'm gonna move on. I really don't. This is really... Honestly, thank God that we did not watch this as this was airing. Because I feel like I would have like brain rot.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have.
Yeah, no, but like as we watched, like for example, the show that must not be named, like they were coming out at the same time, you know. And if I watched it like weekly,
but we didn't hear it back then.
Well, no, but like if I did do it then, and then I heard about it weekly, and then I was like, you know, in the fandom and everything, I would have like this would have been all consuming.
Yeah, but like if I watched it like that, this would like I would never move on.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Like
thank God.
My life.
That's what I mean.
For the rest of my life.
Thank God that we didn't do it like that, because eventually, like I can accept it. You know, I have accepted Better Call Saul. You know, I had to have accepted it.
Yeah.
I can accept it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
There's nothing else that we can do.
Nothing else we can do.
But
okay,
guys.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye.